Hi, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel, and happy October, or happy Preptober, which is what I'm currently doing. This is not necessarily going to be a writing vlog, but it's going to be a Preptober vlog for sure. I am currently outlining a new project that I'm hoping to start brand new in November, or at least possibly brand new. I might tinker around a little bit later on this month and attempt to write at least the first 10,000 words and then write another 50,000 words in November, but we'll see how the rest of October goes for me. Currently I've only really outlined the first two scenes, but those scenes are 800 words total already, because I tried basically pre-writing, kind of as if I was watching the movie play out type of thing, and then when I go to start writing, I'll add in all of the details. I'll make sure that formatting, because it's just one long paragraph right now, but I'm trying out this kind of outlining method because I'm still trying to find the method that works the best for me. Just like with drafting software, I don't understand. I love Scrivener, but I still haven't been able to finish a draft in Scrivener. I love NovelPad, but only parts of it. I want the outlining and analytics of NovelPad mixed with the drafting of Scrivener. That is what I want. And that is something that I have not been able to find yet. Sorry. But it is what it is. I did a month of Living Writer, and I like the drafting portion of it, and I like the collaboration style of it because you're able to collaborate with other writers on it, kind of in real time like you can with Google Docs. So that's a really big plus, but I don't really care for the outlining or the, what's the word? Brainstorming section of it. I much prefer how Scrivener is with that, or even NovelPad. Noveler, I think I like portions of it, and Dabble, I like portions of it, but not enough to where it has kept me wanting to keep writing in it. So I'm still trying to find my perfect writing software because it's a struggle. It's a big struggle. I am actually starting prepping earlier this year. Usually I am a procrastinator and I wait all the way until a couple days before Nano starts, because that's always a great idea. So yeah, this is just me letting you know what I am doing for this vlog. I'm not sure exactly how long this vlog will be. I am trying to get back into either writing vlogs or productivity vlogs like I used to. I am kind of toying with the idea of doing the daily nano diaries. I attempted to, I think 2 years ago. Last year I did it every couple of days, and then it turned into every week. But it did keep me accountable. Or was that for camp? I don't remember. They all kind of just mushed together at some point. So yeah, that is the goal. So why don't we get to outlining and see where this takes us. Okay, so I am currently on a live stream right now. It's my first live stream in like 3 years, I think. I am almost done with plotting out Act 1, and I'm super excited. I still don't know exactly how it's going to end, but I have almost the entire first act plotted out, and it's only October 4th. And I have a feeling that I'm probably going to start this drafting section earlier than Nano, so I'm going to be a Nano rebel. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a quick update on what is going on. I am currently live streaming and I'm super nervous about it, but Katrina says I'm doing fine, so I guess there's that. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to the live stream since we are currently in a 25-minute sprint and there is 20 minutes left. So I will go ahead and update you guys later.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions, we'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow, we can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out.
I am currently doing some Preptober work. It is October 18th, and I cannot believe that we're in the last half of October. Mind-boggling to me. I'm going to be working on outlining my contemporary romance project, outlining a paranormal vampire romance project, and getting some good foundation for the Violet Hour so that I can get back to writing on that too. I did post a video earlier today going over my Q4 goals and what's to come for this channel, and I talk about why I want to prep 3 projects rather than just the one, and mostly that is because I have finally learned how my brain works, and my brain works in mysterious ways. I bounce around from project to project because I either hyperfixate on a project or I need to switch projects constantly just to appease my brain. And in the past, I haven't won Nano because I put myself in this little tiny bubble or box where I have to write 50,000 words in one project. And I've come to realize after doing Nano for probably 12 or 13 years now, I think this might be my 13th year doing Nano, I'll have to double check on that count, but I have come to finally realize that my brain just doesn't work that way. I can't just work on one project. I have to work on multiple projects simultaneously to appease the fact that I write and read so many different subgenres of romance. I'm a moody writer, just like I'm a moody reader, and while everything is romance related, I jump around from contemporary to paranormal to fantasy to historical to I literally read every subgenre of romance, and I write primarily in contemporary, paranormal, and fantasy. However, I do have ideas for a historical and a sci-fi, but I haven't delved into those yet. They're just percolating up here. But I've realized that this is just who I am, how I work, and why not go with the flow and go with what works with my brain rather than putting myself in a tiny, 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 tiny box. So we are prepping 3 projects.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise.
Okay, it is the next day. It is October 19th, which means it is day 19 of Preptober, and there is 1.5 weeks left to NaNoWriMo. And last night I got pretty distracted. I did a little bit of inspiration finding, researching on Pinterest before I decided to, just go upstairs and go to bed. But that being said, I think I might have an idea of where I want to take the vampire romance. I'm thinking maybe a vampire romance intermingled with a Hades and Persephone retelling. I've been wanting to do a Hades and Persephone retelling for a long time. In fact, I don't know if it was last November or if it was November of 2021 where I started to do a Hades and Persephone retelling, and I basically wrote 1 or 2 scenes, and it might have been like 5,000 words or so. I have to go back to looking at it. And there's no clear plot for it. It's literally just those 1 or 2 scenes. I have no idea where it's going. However, I was trying to figure out how to weave in the magic that was happening, and it might make sense to mix that story with, or not really a story, but that snippet of an idea with Hades and Persephone. Or no, that snippet of an idea of Hades and Persephone and mix it with the vampire romance that I've been wanting to do. So I think that's what I'm going to work on right now. I'm also going to start Bethany Atazada's very first live stream that she posted, I think, almost 2 weeks ago now, where she is plotting a book, live streaming with all of her community, and I think that is such a great and amazing idea to do. So I'm going to watch that while I am trying to come up with my own idea. I do know that she's using Save the Cat, and specifically Save the Cat Writes a Novel, mixing it up with 7-figure fiction, which I've read and I loved. I should probably do a reread of it though, and that's just to get like the butter tropes and put more butter into your writing and marketing, and it's talks about like universal fantasy and whatnot. So I should probably reread that sometime in the next week or 2, and I'm gonna just go ahead and put her live stream replay on in the background while I pull up my laptop and start figuring out what to do with this possible vampire Hades and Persephone project. And with that being said, that'll be project number 2. And then, of course, the third project will be the Violet Hour, which I have, like, I know the most about. So I'm not too worried about that one because I do think that that one already has like a pretty solid foundation. It would just be figuring out some things to weave certain beats together. But I'm less concerned about that one because I do know the majority of where that entire world is going. And by world, I mean I have like 9 books plus percolating for that one. But yeah, so let's get back to outlining and plotting and prepping for our nano projects. I opened up my laptop and it's apparently doing an update. What the hell? So maybe I can't get to work right now. Okay, it is October 24th. There is a week to NaNoWriMo, and I'm trying a new program-ish. It's called Butter Docs. Katrina found on the Nano website, it was through the sponsorships, and if you sign up before December 1st, you get an entire year free to try it out. So I'm doing it. So it kind of reminds me a bit of Google Docs, but streamlined towards writers. So it kind of reminds me of a little bit of like Google Docs mixed with NovelPad to a sense. I'm not sure how much I like it yet. I'm just trying it out. But we'll see. I mean, I kind of like how it's set up, and I like the whole like Google Docs aspect of it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this works. I'll leave a link down below if any of you guys are interested. But I just transferred over the Violet Hour. I just transferred over the Violet Hour onto it so that I have all the previous chapters already on there. I started a NaNoWriMo compile document where I can copy over whatever words I have written during Nano. So all of the words, no matter what project they're in, will also be in that document so that I know what my running total for Nano is. And I'm about to set up the contemporary romance that I have about halfway outlined. And then I've got to figure out what this third project is going to be, or if I'm just going to work on the contemporary and the fantasy. I'm not sure yet. After inputting all of the Violet Hour, there's parts of it that I don't like and parts of it that I do like, and I feel like I do that a lot with this project because, you know, after you write something and you give it some time to, you know, simmer and marinate, and you don't look at it for a while, your feelings can change, and they're changing a little bit. Like, I like it, but I don't think it's, I think the writing can be better, you know? So that's going to be a struggle I'm going to deal with. I'm going to have to deal with. But this is what I'm doing. Just wanted to give you a quick update. But yeah. Happy Preptober. I can't believe there's only 7 days left. Okay.
Nobody needs to know. Surrender to the grief. Nobody needs to know. Let go. We steer it up, create rings. We make something out of nothing. If you believe, hold on tight. Scream into the night. Make it all glow. Dress up the shit inside. You're part of the rainbow. It's your right. Trauma in every cell. No wonder why we dwell. Medicine don't stand a chance as we dance. Lay down, better give in. I'll take your skin. mess up the shit inside. You're part of the rainbow, it's your right. Now let it all show. Pave the way for the ones behind. We'll be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out. We'll be the sun, not a gray cloud. Stand out and make it all glow.
Could someone please tell me where October went? Because all of a sudden it's Halloween. Do I have my 3 stories plotted and figured out? No. I have one contemporary romance that is halfway plotted out. I have a paranormal that I want to write but have no idea anything about. And then I have my fantasy romance that I've restarted many, many times and have the urge to restart it again because I feel like it just... I don't know. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe it's October 31st and NaNoWriMo starts tomorrow, and I feel as unprepared as I do for every other time that I've ever done NaNoWriMo. So, that's great. It's been such a busy month. I thought that once my kids were in school, that my life would slow down just a teeny bit because I have a little bit more time during the day while they're at school to get things done. That's a bold-faced lie. I feel like by the time I drop them off at school, it's already time to pick them up. And I don't know what happens to the hours in between. Some days are really great. And then other days it's just like a complete blur. And I'm still trying to figure out a good grasp on this whole schedule. And it's just, a part of me wants to try the whole 5 a.m. Writers Club routine. But I'm not a morning person. I literally snooze through multiple alarms. And I end up getting out of bed at the absolute last minute and rush because I am not a morning person. I have never been a morning person, and I probably will never be a morning person. Plus, a lot of my creativity happens when the sun is down. So that's really great in the fall and winter time when the sun goes down at like 5 and it doesn't come back up till, 6 or so, or whenever. No, it's still a little dark at 6, isn't it? At least right now. I'm not really sure what I was saying before my son interrupted me. So, we're just gonna get into it. I have been vlogging on and off for the entire month for my Preptober vlog. I was hoping to do like weekly vlogs for it, but this month has just, I don't know where this month has gone at all. So we are going to do the last day of Preptober. First things first is I gotta figure some stuff out. Like, I think I feel most drawn to writing my fantasy romance. I don't know if that's just because I've been in a fantasy romance mood lately and that's all I've been reading for the past couple of weeks. I don't know. Am I the only one who is like this? That whenever I am in the mood for reading a fantasy romance, I gravitate towards my fantasy romance project, and whenever I'm in the mood for contemporary romance, I gravitate towards my contemporary romance projects, and then whenever I'm in the mood for paranormal romance, I gravitate towards a paranormal romance because I feel like that's what happens with me. And I don't know if that's normal or if it's just a me thing. I don't know. Real quick update. I did take my daughter to go see the Taylor Swift Eras concert movie in theaters this past weekend, and she loved it. She is 6.5, and she is a total diehard Swiftie, and I am not sorry about it at all. She was just watching how excited she was at the theater with me and my best friend. It was just, I was such a proud mama. It was a blast. If you have not seen it, go see it. Even if you went to the concert, go see it. It's such a fun experience. I wish I went to the concert, but tickets were already sold out, and I wouldn't be able to afford it anyways, because let's be honest, they're expensive. I mean, the movie experience was expensive, but a lot cheaper than if we went to the concert. However, I did have to make the promise to my daughter that if Taylor ever comes back to the Chicagoland area, I will try very hard to get her tickets to go see her live. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. Who knows? It would be a blast though. But those would be like really expensive tickets because I can't sit in the nosebleeds at Soldier Field because it's so bad on my anxiety and I have a panic attack. I've been up there a couple of times, and each time I have had to go down to where there's some solid ground because the nosebleed section of Soldier Field is very steep. Steeper than a lot of auditoriums or stadiums or whatever. So that kind of breaks my heart a little bit. But anyways, we had a blast. It was so much fun, and I'm so excited that I get to share this with my daughter. That being said, it is time to get some work done because I feel like I've accomplished nothing this month. Absolutely nothing. I wanted to do some writing this month, and I've done none of that. I don't know if I've just been pushing it so that I can have all of my words in November and accomplish that 50,000 word goal, but just another month of me feeling like I'm a piece of shit. I want to finally start getting into the career that I want to be in. I want to stop having to worry about job searching and sending in application after application after application and not hearing a damn word after 95% of those applications. And I just want to be able to help my husband keep our house afloat. It's been very difficult since the pandemic, and I need to get my shit together. I need to write my stories. I need to get them ready for publication. I need to start making the thing that I love to do, be able to at least help out with the money situation. I don't care if it's not a lot. It just needs to be something. Oh my God. All right. Enough personal struggles. We're putting those aside. We are going to let's start planning, plotting, pre-writing, whatever it is that I need to do for the next 2 hours before it's time to go pick up my daughter and then take the kids trick-or-treating. 2 hours to do some final Preptober stuff. Let's see what we can do.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting